Hello and welcome to English with George. Today we're going to be looking at plus versus besides. Last weekend there was a typhoon that came to Hong Kong called Tropical Cyclone Chaba, and it created a T8 signal, which is the signal in Hong Kong, meaning that a lot of places, a lot of workplaces will shut down, schools will shut down and things like this. And what the Hong Kong Observatory did is they offered advice to people and gave general weather tips and things like this. And I found this this paragraph on the Hong Kong Observatory app. I'm going to read it to you, and as I do, I want you to try and find out which part of the text is incorrect, which word is incorrect. So let me read it to you now. General situation, tip 1. Tropical cyclone Chaba will move into inland Guangxi tomorrow and weaken gradually. Its associated outer rain bands will continue to affect the coast of Guangdong. Under the influence of an active southerly airstream, the weather is expected to remain unsettled over the coast of Guangdong early to midweek next week. With the anticyclone aloft strengthening gradually, the weather will improve over southeastern China in the latter part of next week. Besides, Tropical Cyclone Airey over the western North Pacific will move in the general direction of the vicinity of the Ryukyu Islands and the East China Sea in the next couple of days. Did you guess it? Yes, it's besides. Besides is incorrect in this text. What they really mean to say is plus, and in today's lesson we're going to be looking at why that is the case. So the aim of today's lesson is to distinguish between the adverbs plus versus besides, and we're only going to be looking at the adverb form here. Plus. The purpose of plus is to add a separate, related or unrelated point within the same topic. Synonyms include additionally and also. An example sentence: I like flowers, plus I like making friends. So here this is correct because flowers and making friends are unrelated points. They're unrelated separate points, but they are within the same topic of preferences. So this works quite well. It's just adding a separate point using plus. However, an incorrect example would be this: I like flowers, plus I'm hungry. Now, obviously, that doesn't really sound right. If you really say it, it doesn't sound right. And the reason why that is because these are two different topics. Preferences is a different topic to states of being. These are unrelated topics, and therefore you can't really connect these together. Therefore, you're not really adding a point within the same topic. You have to add a point, but keep it within the same umbrella topic. So, the next word we're going to look at and see how is it different from the first word is besides. So the purpose of besides is to add another point which supports the argument of the previous one, and obviously within the same umbrella topic. Synonyms include anyway, but be careful here because we don't mean it when anyway is used to change the topic. We mean a different kind of anyway. So an example of a besides sentence, here we go. I think we should buy some flowers. Besides, I like their smell. An incorrect example would be, I think we should buy some flowers. Besides, we should buy some oranges. Now, why is the first sentence correct? Why is the second incorrect? Well, let's look at the first sentence. Besides, I like their smell. Well, of course, this is correct because you are supporting the argument of why you think we should buy some flowers. However, the reason why the second sentence is incorrect is because buying oranges is a completely separate point from buying some flowers. So it doesn't really connect together. It doesn't support the first sentence. Yes, so although it's within that umbrella topic of buying, flowers and oranges do not connect together. They are separate, unrelated points. Okay, let's test your knowledge. Are the following sentences correct or incorrect? I need to call my manager this week, plus I need to clean the house. I need to call my manager this week, plus I need to talk to her about the project. I need to call my manager this week, plus I need to clean the house. I need to call my manager this week, besides I need to talk to her about the project. I need to call my manager this week, plus I like flowers. You can pause this video if you want to have some time to work out the answers. Okay, so now you have worked on the answers. Let's reveal the answers so I can tell you the incorrect sentences. Here's the first incorrect sentence. I need to call my manager this week, besides I need to clean the house. This is incorrect because I need to clean the house is an unrelated point. It does not support the first point of I need to call my manager this week. Okay? So although it's within the same umbrella topic of what I need to do this week, it's an unrelated point. The point is unrelated. It doesn't support the first point. So we can't use besides. Here we should use plus instead. Now the other incorrect sentence is this one. I need to call my manager this week, plus I like flowers. This is incorrect because, well, the two topics are completely unrelated, as well as the points as well. So everything here is completely unrelated. Therefore, we cannot use plus because we can only use plus when the topic is related. Okay, so there are your answers. Now let's return to this. Why is besides in this text incorrect? Well, the reason why is because tropical cyclone air ray is a separate point within the topic of weather. Originally, in the first part of the text, they're talking about tropical cyclone Chaba, which is a completely different cyclone, and they're talking about that as a separate point. And then they're trying to add a separate point of tropical cyclone air ray, but they cannot use besides to do this. The reason why they cannot use besides to do this is because when you use besides, the point has to be related and it has to support the original point, which in this case it doesn't. In this case it's a separate, additional, unrelated point, and therefore they should use plus and not besides. So yes, what they really mean here is plus. So let's recap on the aim of today's lesson. The aim of today's lesson was to distinguish between the adverbs plus versus besides, only looking at the adverb form. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's lesson. Remember to click like and subscribe. Besides, you'll be notified of any new, interesting educational videos and help this channel grow. Goodbye and see you next time.